Welcome to another tutorial in Blender. This is part one, parenting the camera. What we're going to do in this first part is we're going to add a camera. We're going to attach it to a curve, a path, and it's going to be move along the path at a constant speed. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to delete the existing camera. Click on the camera, left click on that. Hit X to delete. We're also going to delete the default cube. So left click on the cube, hit X to delete that. Okay. Now we're going to add in a cube. Click on Add Mesh Cube. Add Camera. Okay, for some reason the camera didn't. Let's find out where that camera is. Let's do GX. Oh, there is the camera. It's right there here. So hit 1 on your numpad. And let's get, actually let's get rid of this light too. We don't need that. Click on the light, click X to delete. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add a curve to the path. So we're going to go, we're going to actually go into Add, Curve, Path. So we have a path here. So we're going to hit G to grab it, G, and then Y, we want to move it. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to edit the curve. So what you want to do is you want to go to your object mode, go to edit mode. We're going to hit 7 on your numpad, and then we're going to edit the geometry here to actually make this into an actual curve. So click on the left point here, hit G, Y, and then hit GX. We want to kind of bring this a little bit farther back here. Click on the second point, hit GY. Click on the third point, and we're in the top-down view here, so we want to be on 7 on your numpad. Click on that third point, hit GY. Okay, GY. Okay, didn't do that correctly. Let's go back to edit mode. Let's hit undo. Click on that point there, GY. Click on GY. Okay, I don't know why that didn't move back. Okay, there we go. We hit the wrong curve here. So, click on the final point, hit GX. Now hit GY. It's not very symmetrical, but this is not the purposes here. Hit GX again. Okay, GX, we want to grab it. G's for grab. Okay, now okay, that's exactly what we want here. Let's go into front view, hit 1. So it looks like we're about halfway there. Now go into side view, hit 3. Okay, let's go back to 1. The next thing we want to do is we want to position our camera. So go ahead and go back into edit mode here. Now select the camera. And then what we're going to do here is hit Alt-G to reset the camera. So hit Alt-G, and that resets the camera. And then we're going to go into our object constraint properties. So on the right side of your screen, you're going to have a number of different things you can toggle here. We want object constraint properties. Click on Add Object Constraints. Want to go to the right here, follow path. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to hit the target. So select the target, hit the object, and then hit path there. And what that does is that attaches the camera to the path, so we're all set to follow it. So we want to make sure that this camera is actually pointing at the object before we can actually animate it and have it follow the path. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go back to your Add Object Constraint, click on that, select that, and then we want to do Track to Constraint. Okay, and then you want to go to Target. You want to click on that little eyedropper tool, and you want to drag it with your mouse to the object. Once we click on that, you see now the camera is actually pointed at the object, at the cube. So to see what that view looks like, let's go into 0. And that is the actual view of our camera. So let's get out of that, hit 0 again. Let's go to 7 on your numpad. We're going to select the curve. We want to make this a little bit bigger here. So we're going to scale it. Click on scale, hit S. Let's scale that up here. And then we're going to move it. Click on the move button, hit G to grab it, and then hit Y. We're going to move it back. And so now the camera, it's going to be a little bit better when we click into this view. Click on the camera again and hit 0. Now we're a little bit farther away here. So let's click out of that. Okay. The next thing we want to do here is we want to go to the follow path button. Okay. So let's click on the click on the camera. We're going to click on follow path. Okay. And then what we want to do is animate path. Make sure we click on the animate path. Let's bring this up here. Screen that down here. We're gonna select the curve. Okay. And then what you want to do is go to the object data properties on the curve, and we're going to go down to path animation. We're gonna click on that. Okay, and that's gonna show us like how many frames we're going from here. So start here, change the end time to, let's go to 100. Hit enter. Let's hit play. And as you can see, the camera is following the path. And we've just parented the camera to the path to follow the path. Thanks for following. Stay tuned for part 2 where we're going to be parenting the camera to follow a path at a variable speed. Thanks for watching.